Hey there, Dwayne from DkOldies. And around here, me and my partner are the experts at refurbishing consoles. We make sure they're clean, working, and there's no dust on the inside or out before we ship them right out the door. Now there is nobody on the market that does a better job than we do or puts more effort into it than we're going to put. And I can promise you that. And that is the DK Dwayne promise. Let's go see what my partner's doing in here, refurbishing these consoles today. Oh, I'll just back on out of here. Wouldn't want to bother anybody. But it looked like she was doing a great job. Because that is the DK Dwayne's way. And always remember, no one gets them cleaner than DK Dwayne's. What's up, people? Dwayne from D-Pad Disquisition. Here recently, DkOldies has come into a negative light on YouTube. There are tons of negative videos being made about them every day. People just keep rolling them out. And the majority of them are negative videos. There are some positive videos in there. Even I tried to give DkOldies the benefit of the doubt in the beginning, and that just died. I have made a couple response videos to other YouTubers' videos, specifically Review Tech USA and Jacob R. They both have made videos where they have purchased stuff from DkOldies, and they get complete garbage, just straight trash. It's dusty, dirty, unfixed, uncleaned. It's just a mess. Everything they've got has been a mess, and there's no getting around it. I kind of gave them the benefit of the doubt and said maybe there was a mistake, or maybe Rich made a mistake, maybe Jacob R made a mistake, maybe DkOldies made a mistake. I don't know. But after all the evidence that piled on a few days after I made my first video, there was no defending them anymore. They were officially scamming people, and they knew what they were doing, and they weren't doing what they were saying they were doing in all the videos they put on YouTube. They weren't doing any of that. They weren't refurbishing any consoles or any of that. And on those videos, I got some good responses and some bad responses. Some likes, some dislikes. Some people agreed, some people disagreed. Opinions. I had a couple people share a Jacob R video with me where he bought from DkOldies again. Only he purchased a Xbox 360. Now this 360 he bought was an OG model. The white one. The one that was prone to red ring of death all the time. He looked at the manufacturing date. It was from 2006. So he pulls this thing out of the box. He bought it cosmetically flawed. It had some kind of chip in the side of it or whatever, like the outside panel. The vent thing was broke. No big deal. He said he knew he bought it cosmetically flawed. So that knocks that out. They didn't do anything wrong there, right? Well, he opens it up, and to my surprise, unlike any of the other consoles, and I'm sure to his surprise as well, unlike any of the other consoles we've seen people open up in the recent days, this console is actually pretty clean on the inside. And when I say pretty clean on the inside, I mean really clean on the inside. Like, weirdly clean on the inside. And I'm sure some of you guys are thinking, well, Dwayne, you said that they were sending nothing but trash. You made all these negative comments about DkOldies not refurbishing shit. And now they're sending out pristine consoles to people. You're full of shit. And to you, I say, I highly doubt that that is what happened. Listen, when you have 20 videos where people are getting consoles that are completely dirty, filled with dust, with chipmunk holes in the front, with controllers that have sticky buttons, and they're sending out disc trays that sound like a 67 Chevy motor. Remember? Remember the 67 Chevy motor in the last video? You remember that disc tray? I mean, give me a break. So when you put all that stuff together, all those videos of all the dirty, crusty stuff we've seen DkOldies ship out, and then you run into a video where one person gets a clean console, I mean, common sense should tell you that something's probably not right about that. The majority of them are dirty. Jacob R. states that normally when you pull these Xbox 360s apart, you can see some damage in the back where they've been pulled apart and they've popped the outer casing off. I have personally took a few of those Xboxes apart. Not because I'm trying to refurbish Xboxes or anything, but I've had a few of those white original Xboxes that have taken a shit, where the power button just doesn't work, and I've tried to open it up to fix the power button, see if something came disconnected. I've had one of those Xboxes that were original like that, where I was playing a game in the middle of a storm and lightning struck, and it instantly red ring and got 3 red rings 3/4 of the way around. I don't remember what it was. I remember them saying if you got all 4, it was screwed and there was no fixing it or something. I don't remember, but I know I've opened a few of those up and had failed attempts at putting them back together, right? But when I open those up, those cases are not the easiest to get off. So if you've never done that and you're not a super good at them and you don't do them all the time, you're going to damage a little bit of the outside of those. And that had absolutely no damage to the back. So in my opinion, they didn't even pop the outer casing off, so they didn't make that clean. That came relatively clean when they got it. Did they take some compressed air and blow it out? I don't know. They possibly could have. I'd say they probably do that to the majority of everything and try to make the vents and stuff look as clean as possible. I'd say they probably take a rag to it, but they didn't open that Xbox up. I mean, give me a break. Look at all the negative videos we see about them. So anybody who thinks, oh, look, you're full of shit, they are sending out good quality stuff and they're refurbishing stuff just like they say. No, they're not. They sent one good console out of 20. 1 out of 20. That's not a positive thing. That's not something to cheer about. They are still robbing people. And I don't want people to see this video and just instantly think all these people that are saying negative stuff about DkOldies are doing it for publicity or any of that stuff. No one cares. No one wants to purposely make a business go down for no reason. If they weren't doing the shady stuff they were doing, then they wouldn't be in this mess. But all I know is one clean console does not make this any better. When you're getting 1 out of 20 consoles sent cleaned, it's terrible. But I don't think they got 1 out of 20. I think someone sent them a clean console and they blew it out with compressed air and wiped it down with a rag like normal, and it just so happened to be from a clean person. You got lucky this time. That's what I personally think happened. I'm up to listen to what anybody else thinks possibly could have happened with that. Do you think there is one person in that whole warehouse that just does a good job and the other 20 employees just don't? The other 20 employees don't try, and Steve back there is the only guy getting it done? He's just doing circles around there. He's the only one working back there? I mean, I don't know what else could possibly be happening back there, because all these other consoles were not cleaned. So I'm up to listen to any ideas if you guys got any. You guys let me know what you think. That's all I have for you guys. As always, I'll catch you guys on the other side. Peace out.